And of course, you're still locked into Congo 3.7 FM, the station that got you covered when it comes to commerce
and hit music.
And it's your boy Fred, the Radio JJ.
And right here is Vic Salute.
And stress what we have for you today. We have a special guest today, and definitely there are lots of amazing update lineup for you guys. So keep it locked right here. Don't go nowhere. So Vic Salute, first of all, you're going to do the honor of introducing our guest today. So over to you.
All right. So Dao Latunji Kudus, known as Nxxn, is the founder of Nxxn, a fast-growing Nigerian streetwear brand launched in 2020. Inspired by his Lagos upbringing and passion for fashion, he gained early success from a sold-out collaboration. He is known for bold designs, mentoring creatives, and promoting Buy Naija, with Nxxn reaching global customers and selling thousands of items. Ladies and gentlemen, Nxxn in the house.
Thank you. It's good to have you here. Yeah. All right, now the name Nxxn, Nxxn, I believe I go school very well. So tell us the story behind the name Nxxn.
Okay, so growing up, I used to roll with a lot of grown-ups. Like, I'll say when I was 17, I had a lot of friends that were 27, 28. Yeah. So, yes. So I think what really happened that day is a day before, I told one of my big bros. I didn't call them big bros. They thought we're like age mates in university. So I told one of them, my actual age, like I was 19. And I could see the shock on his face, but I didn't take it as anything. So the next day when we were about to play football with the others, then he came and told them like, they won't believe this guy's just 19, you know. And the way I could see the shock on their faces. And since then, while we're playing football, if this one calls me, just say, that 19 boy. So the name stuck ever since. I tried to change it, but it stayed. The more I tried, the more.
Definitely. Now, having a brand where you can tell stories behind the name, instead of going generic, trying to use AI, artificial intelligence, or use Google. But when there's a story behind a particular brand, it's actually a very inspirational startup. Now, growing up in Lagos Island, how did the street culture shape your creativity? Give us a hint on that.
Okay, so I grew up in a proper home where my mom was a proper disciplinarian, so we're not really allowed to go outside. So I was very interested in the streets, like whatever the street wanted to do. In my high school, I was always the best dressed. Like I went to Binta International School, so I was always the best dressed. But I picked up these things from the street, like what I see big bros wearing and everything. Yeah.
All right. So you've described fashion as your first love. So when did you fall in love with fashion? When did that love begin?
Like I said, from school. From primary, secondary school, I've always loved fashion. In fact, coming for our parties in school, I'll deliberately come in like 2-3, late so everybody can see what I'm wearing, just to be the best dressed guy. Yeah, exactly. So I've always been like that. I've always liked fashion.
So your first collab sold out in 3 weeks. Tell us the story behind it.
It's a funny story, yeah. I made a collaboration with a brand called Davy Backmore. They've actually been a pillar for Nxxn. I really appreciate them. Shout out to Fedo and Sarge. They've really been great people. So I reached out to them to make 100 jeans. Okay. So when we started, we sold out so quick, they couldn't even meet up with the others. Like, they started to like delay and all of that. But they've been great people. They've been my backbone actually and strong pillar. So shout out to them.
So Nxxn, the brand itself, launched in 2020. Though you mentioned the people that helped you. Yeah. Would you say they inspired the brand itself, or something else inspired Nxxn in 2020?
In 2020, yeah, I'll say the David Blackmore. They did inspire me to go into fashion, like selling to people, because when I bought their first jeans and I wore it around, people started asking me, where did you get these jeans? Where did you get these jeans from? So I thought about it. I was like, this jeans, like if I had this design, it could be better. Because I remember when I ordered my first jeans, I told them to put my name on it. I don't know if they were doing that then, but I told them to put my name on it. So I just like, I can actually sell these jeans to a lot of people. So that's how I went into a collaboration with them, and ever since then, this is history.
Yes. Now, if you listen right now, we're speaking with the founder and creative director of the brand Nxxn. And for those asking, if you don't know your numeric numbers and those this thing, you should know that this is 19. And of course, you're also locked into Congo 3.7 FM, the station that got you covered when it comes to commerce
and hit music.
And it's still the Juicebox right here. We have Dao Latunji Kudus, the founder, creative director of the brand Nxxn. Like I said, if you don't go to primary school, if you don't know your Roman and Numerals and all that, you should know that this number is the number 19. I believe I'm correct, so I'm not to go school like that.
That's not nice. but we'll take it just for now, just for this.
All right, so I want to know, your anniversary is coming up, which is one of the major events you are going to have, if not one of the major, let me call it major, because there are still other big events that are going to come up by God's grace. Tell us, 5 years now, how has the journey been so far?
Amazing. And sometimes, I would like to use, I wanted to say disturbing, because there are times I felt like, giving up, like trying to come up with different designs. Sometimes you come up with designs for manufacturing, they don't come. There's just a lot to deal with. I'm grateful to God because for everything, and it's the reason why I've been able to do certain things. Just always come back, give the streets what they want. One year, I didn't see myself. I would say I didn't see myself getting here. I just wanted to just doing this. But right now, I can't even believe where we are right now. We have a very strong community. Emphasis on very strong community, and I'm proud of my citizens.
All right. Speaking about giving the street what they want and Nxxn, how do you keep Nxxn authentic? How do you keep the designs authentic to the street culture?
Originality.
Okay.
Originality, that's what I would say. I would just try, because every time we are working on a new design, we want to make stuff that street people can actually wear. Like what I'm wearing right now, I'm wearing the basketball jerseys. It's something like maybe a street boy can just wear. It would be comfortable. Even from our shorts, our underwears are carefully designed and quality. On radio right now, I'm saying it like Nxxn, they have the best brand quality in Nigeria, Africa.
Let's give them a round of applause.
Take it to the bank.
Saying that.
Take it to the bank.
There's no brand coming close to us when it comes to quality. Like anybody that buys our product will just see these things like for very affordable prices again. So
and I think sometimes what I would say brand owners generally might have issues with sometimes coming up with new ideas and drawing inspiration to make bold designs to come up with something. How do you draw inspiration to come up with bold designs and stay creative every single time? Because it can be difficult sometimes.
Yeah, it is difficult. It's not like it can be difficult. For every time we need to do a new design, it is difficult from, speaking to maybe the illustrator, the people that actually draw design. But I draw my designs majorly myself, and I tell the person, can you like bring it to life and something like that. So it's always difficult. I screenshot every kind of design I see. So when I'm about to design something new, I go through all my screenshots. I might go through sometimes almost 2,000 pictures just to pick what I'm looking for, what would inspire me. You understand? If I see something like you're wearing something like I'll take a picture of you. Then I add it to my folder, and then once it's time to design,
you make that work.
I make that work.
Yeah.
Okay. One last question. What's next from what are we expecting? What should the world be expecting from the brand Nxxn?
Greatness. We firstly, I want to cut across Africa. We're having a pop-up in South Africa very soon. This year, of course. We're also having our pop-up in this same exhibition, the 50th year anniversary. We're also having one in Abuja. So I want to cut across Africa, then conquer the world.
Hope you're going to carry us along.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm hearing about this pop-up and I want to be part of it.
Yeah, definitely.
I wouldn't want to miss out on anything be as beautiful as this.
Yeah, no one wants. We all don't want to.
Yes, we align with originality and authenticity.
Yeah.
And of course, it's been a great time having you in the studio. Thank you for taking our time to come speak with us and come tell the world what you have into what you've been building for the last 5 years. Now, for those that are hearing for the very first time, please tell us the social media handles for those that want to reach out, follow, and all.
Okay, so for our Instagram is NXXN_campaign, like a regular spelling of campaign. Then for Snapchat is NXXN_pro. We are very big on Snapchat. So yeah.
And of course, you've heard it from the horse's mouth, and it's been a great conversation right here on 3.7 FM. Keep it locked right here. The music continues. We have great songs lined up for you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I need to board Fred the Radio JJ.
And this Vic salute.